You know what? I'll worry about recording X3 another day. Maybe I can, if I wait, maybe I can, get the data off of my Steam Deck and actually put it back on my computer. Because with the new computer, surely the game will perform better than even on the Steam Deck. Whole reason I moved it to the Steam Deck in the first place was because the old computer was struggling with it. So this is gonna be a weird week time frame, sometime in between, and we have stuff like Super Tennis that I've never played before, despite it being on the NSO since the beginning. So I'm gonna just jump into a few random games for however long I feel like it, and we'll make a video series out of it. Also, I got the wrong headphones in, so I'm not hearing the, I'm sure, glorious music that's playing in the background. Oh hey, that music's not so bad. Oh, I forget A and B are the same thing in this game. It's weird. The SNES is technically my first game console. Well, my first home console. The Game Boy Color is technically my first console. But despite me supposedly having nostalgic childhood attachment to the NES controller, I can never get used to the SNES controls. I think I might have said NES when I meant SNES a couple times, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Oh, this is the cord, not the computer difficulty. Got a little mixed up there when I saw hard. You probably understand. And I just realized that my stuff is still up there.
False.
No, I'm not gonna remove it. This is like the only icon of Diddy Kong that we have for NSO, and I've been watching the stuff.
False.
Maybe I should at least try. I can't even blame the game or anything. I feel like I'm just being bad because I'm not paying full attention. See? Case in point. Anyways, like I was saying, I would love to have an icon of Diddy Kong that doesn't have the backward cap, but this is literally the only icon of Diddy Kong that I can find practically ever. Maybe we'll have like a promotion for that new Donkey Kong. Excuse me. The remake of a Wii U Donkey Kong game coming up in a little bit.
Play.
New goal. We're not even going to worry about... Oh, I was on the other side the whole time. Sorry, I thought that... I got that dude mixed up with a chick. That sounded worse than I was intending out of context. I got my characters mixed up, and... Awesome. Getting points. Points actually exist. I'm just like cluster mess. Recording this right after Kirby Superstar, and like it's been so long since I've done freeform commentary that I'm just gonna go all out. It's probably gonna sound bad, but I don't care. I'm gonna upload it anyways. Odds are someone will appreciate it.
False.
Really now? It feels like a shame because tennis is literally the only sport that I've ever touched
Play.
in my life. So doing this bad at video game tennis doesn't exactly bode well for my ego. To be fair, I think I was actually the worst tennis player on the team. I only played it because I played a lot of Power Tour, the Game Boy Advance Mario Tennis. Oh shoot, I got what side I was on mixed up again. Which I shouldn't. The characters are distinct enough that I should be able to tell them apart, because like I have blonde hair. Neither of the characters that I'm going up against have blonde hair. That should be enough to tell things apart, and yet, here we are. Oh, brother. Am I gonna get a single set? Or a single game? Getting my tennis terms a little bit mixed up there.
Play.
Cool. My mic is right on top of where my character is, so I'm sure I'm never gonna get things mixed up. Jill! I'll be honest, I haven't been paying attention to any of these characters' names. But you're doing so well with the net. Why did you let it go last second? This is how you play net. I can't even be mad. It's just nice to let loose for once. I'm not even gonna try to talk about stories or be concrete or talk about anything going on in my life while I am playing tennis, because I seem to be doing bad enough with this game. While I'm coming up with random gibberish nonsense. Yeah, like, literally the corner, you see the corner where the character is? Imagine there's a big white snowball covering up my character completely, and that's how I'm experiencing this game right about now, especially every time they're serving. Come on. We gotta get a game. No. You know, this is a very long set. Won't be the last time we do that. I'm pretty sure the Mario Tennis games wouldn't let me pull up a stunt, an anti-stunt, whatever's the opposite of a stunt, off like that. Ooh, I got one! Cool, can't see myself. I could swear I was lined up for the ball though. But it didn't swing, it didn't connect. Ooh, a save! Probably the only time I'll actually pull off a save this entire game. As in the video game, not in the tennis term. Though technically both would be accurate. Alright, at least I'm on the corner that I can actually see myself in. Alright. Not anymore, though. Are we actually gonna get a game? Like, a tennis game? Woo, we got a tennis game! I am content with that. Obviously, I'll try to win, but still. Alright. Blonde in the upper left. That is me. I will not forget. But that doesn't mean I'll do well. Awesome. You know, I was just thinking about I could title this video. I wouldn't call it clickbait because it would be accurate. At least that was the theory. You know, just a zingy little title of I play tennis badly in the video games. But if I turn it around like this, wouldn't that make it clickbait? I don't know though. The first half of this video is definitely just pure tennis suckage. So I think it would be accurate enough either way. That's not a problem for now though, that's a problem for me on the editing board. Come on. You can do it, babe. Ah. this would be I'm not sure if it's a
Deuce.
game that I would call good these days, but I definitely can see myself having a lot of fun with a game like this. Back when I was a kid, maybe not. Maybe it would have been too hard for me, but I'm having just enough of, wow, this would be a fun game if I played it back when the NES or the SNES was still new.
Play.
Maybe I'll just call it Super for short, because for some reason I keep mixing up my NES and my SNES. Which are very different, because one console I never touch, the other I touch exclusively as a baby. Not literal baby, but baby in the whole context of my entire time playing video games, sort of ordeal or maturity. And I can't rely on Jinleen to cut my slack for me all the time. If they put the names up on screen, I swear I'll actually try to remember them. This is probably going to be as long of a... This is going to be a long game. At first I was worried that this would be too short of a video when I was getting my butt handed to me, and it seemed like it's going to be over like in 9 minutes. Now I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be too long of a game. Whatever. I would edit it, but I'm not sure if it's going to be anything to edit out. If I just edit out all the nothingness, we don't have a video at all. Again, I guess that's a problem for future me to decide on. Man, my partner must be getting quite the workout from all the carrying that she's doing right about now. Here we go. I'm hitting a few. I'm starting to pull my weight. Don't get too cocky. I'm sure I'll become incompetent soon enough, but we're getting up there. It's just my imagination. I don't remember even setting the difficulty at all. But wow, these computers are incredibly brutal for a game that I don't recall having any sort of recollection on what difficulty the computer should be. Okay, it's up to me. I got clutch for the team. Partner can't carry me all the time. I'm not even sure why I'm trying. All I need to do is screw up once, and this whole game is over. Case in point. Dang it. Did you all really expect anything less when I went into a game blind? A tennis game? And that's kind of neat that they pulled off handshaking for good sportsmanship and all that, even way back then. But, I mean, hey, I got one game. Literally one game. That's at least something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just record a few videos like this just to take things a little bit more casually on the recording side. Gives me a good excuse to actually try out some of these NES games or SNES games that I've never bothered to touch before. No idea what's gonna be next. So take care.